Did I get your attention? Are you paying attention now? Never in my life did I think I would have to talk about this, but I kind of have to now. It's such a weird interest, like, because I can't assume that these are being made by NetEase. They have to be like partnerships where they pay people to run ads for them. If you don't know what I'm talking about or you're a bit confused, now's the time to look at your screen and look at what I'm showing you currently, because these ads that they're showing are very, let's say, interesting. Some might even say inappropriate, bad, weird. Well, I don't think these are actually an issue. I do think they're very weird. I think it's weird. I'm very curious on why this specifically they want to advertise like this. Think about other games. Think about other games advertisements. Come here to fight now and get the battle of your lifetime. Yeah, get guns, armor, and skills. Fight against the enemy. This game's like, hey, ass, titties. What? What? Yo, like, it's not even like, okay, think about ZZZ mobile games. What's that game? Azora Blue. Those type of games, those type of gooner games where it kind of makes sense why they advertise like that, because it's not much of their gameplay besides the characters. Now think about the fact that Marvel Rivals isn't that type of game at all. And like, it's not just the female characters either. Think of Punisher, Venom, just every other character. I mean, like, what a weird way to advertise. It's like such a weird, disturbing way. Let's start on the main one. Let's start on the thumbnail of this video. Let's start on the one that started it all. In quotes, when your teamwork is so tight, even Invisible Woman shows up, assemble your squad in Marvel Rivals. Huh. What the hell does that even mean? I'll wait. I'll literally wait. Please explain it to me. Explain it to me like I'm 5. I'll literally wait for anyone to explain it. Now, there are a couple of interpretations that you could take with this. None of them good, mind you. Now, if you wanted to make an assumption on what this means, like just throwing a guess out there, nothing good comes to mind. For me personally, I'm not thinking of any good thoughts, especially with the word tight in that sentence. Maybe it's just a bad joke. When your teamwork is so tight, even Invisible Woman shows up. I got nothing. I have nothing. Let's do a favor. Let's look at the next one. Let's maybe that one's just lost in translation. Let's look at the next official advertisement for Marvel Rivals. Abuse her this season. So any guess? I mean, I assume that abuse her this season means to abuse her character and become overpowered. Why would a game ever want to promote the abuse of a character to grind the ranks or whatever this means? I don't know. Most games like this are pretty focused on balance. I have no idea what this could mean. This could mean anything. Tomato. I mean, abuse her to see. There's just so much to think. I'm lost. Let's look at this one. Trade shadows and sunlight for blades. In blades for butterflies. Oh, okay. A normal caption for once. We have a caption that is not goonery or crazy. It's just a normal caption. Something simple. But why is her ass out? Why is she faced this way? Why is this specifically the shot that we have to see? Why is she using the sun kiss ore method? Why is she using the sun kiss ore method, bro? She's ore farming. Let's look at the next one. I actually can't read this one. Surprise there. But once again, I am asking the question. Why is this? No, we're going to the next one. I can't do this one. I can't do this one with a straight face. Not the Venom one. This is the one I saw most recently that started my whole deep dive into this, which is get lost at sea in the new outfit. All of these screenshots are of her ass. I hate that. I'm like, cause like I have no problem with Gunnar skins, really. I understand the get lost at sea because the advertisement was Mantis and Invisible Woman getting lost at sea and using the power of friendship or teamwork, whatever, in their bathing suits to overcome this. I just, you might be saying, okay, it makes sense why it looks like this because the characters are turned around, but these specific poses are, one could argue, these specific poses are made to enhance the graphic of how you're supposed to be seeing this. Now, this is such a minor issue. Also, they did do one for Punisher, where the same thing is happening, and I respect it. I respect doing it for Punisher also, but I mean, it's just fascinating to me that this is how they choose to advertise their game. While I don't respect Overwatch really or Blizzard at all, I will say it is commendable that they don't choose to advertise their game like this. Now, I'm not saying this is bad on NetEase's part or they deserve to like burn or rot, or I'm not saying anything about this. I'm not saying that Marvel Rivals is a worse game for it. I'm just saying that this is very interesting. It is interesting to note, to see. I wonder, like, I have a very specific interest on how things work down at NetEase, and maybe we might have a Activision Blizzard issue at NetEase in the future. You know, where I wouldn't be surprised to discover if women were being mistreated. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything, but this is, it's just interesting, you know? It's interesting to know. Let me know what you think about it. That's all I gotta say. Dang. Whoa. You're still here? You might as well subscribe there, buddy.